People are starving. Fighting arena has been established in accordance to the new law. Hope rises. Alright, build me another cookhouse here. You're making soup. You need to get up here. Boy, I'm gonna fail my promise, I think.
Get going! Time to earn your bread.
Oh, I need to save up is what I need to do. Alright. Children there. Children can be here. Children can do that. Gathering post depleted. So disassemble it then. Damn, I'm gonna fail this make things livable. Double rations for kids. In the wake of recent child workers' accident, the parents are arguing that we should give their children double rations and make them stronger and prevent injuries. Good idea. can't afford it. Yeah, I can't afford it, sorry. Alright, what I want is bunkhouses. And I probably need to...
Workday ends. It's time off.
No, emergency shift. Send you over here. I guess the question I have is, what am I gonna do for housing? Well, let's keep things together so it's easier for me. Even though that's prime housing location. Broken promise. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Ooh, that's really bad to do that. Death of overwork, emergency shift. One of our workers died suddenly in the emergency shift. We don't know what happened, but it was likely a heart attack. We must make sacrifices to survive. First death. Consider getting the cemetery or corpse disposal laws. Oh damn, I never made another crew here. Observatory. Let's do sturdy shelter. A bulky cylindrical construction stands on a small hill. The Union Jack flies over it, but there's no sign of movement. public house too. Medical post upgrade. More scouts. Generator range. Let's get this one going so I can get those guys back. Because if I don't need so many of these places going, then I can freaking get guys back. Corpse disposal. Keeping dead bodies out of the heat zone and cover them with snow. The snow will slow their decay. Snow pit. Hope will fall, discontent will rise. Or cemetery. Hope will rise slightly, no risk of disease. Each burial will keep some people at work. Sustain life. Or radical treatments. Yeah, I gotta do something because I have a dead body. I kinda want to try corpse disposal just to see what happens.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
My discontent is getting higher and higher, though. Let's build the public house there. And let's start upgrading our bunkhouses.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Good. Medical upgrade is done. I don't have enough. Let's do generator range. Snow pit established. We can now dispose of corpses, but that doesn't mean people are more content or hopeful. Dumping our dead in the snow is nothing to be proud of. Let's bring those guys back. I think I need them to help with the construction. This is going so slow. Need to do something to get the hope up here. Generator research upgraded. Generator power. Or when it gets cold again.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Man, I need more workers is what I need. Alright, the shelter is supplied but built to withstand even worse weather, and the advances of steam heating protects it from the cold. Steam cores, wood, and food rations. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's nothing posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in two directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. Steel Bridge is discovered. Ready for another book of laws. House of pleasure. Prostitutes can be employed in the public house to further lure discontent. Hope will fall slightly. Really? Organ transplant. We can use the body parts of our deceased to save the lives and accelerate healing. This way the dead can continue to contribute to the survival of our city. The sick recover quicker. Cool.
New law. A new law has passed.
We're treating the dead just like another resource. It makes perfect sense. I just hope it won't be me. A public house has been erected in accordance with the new law. People are anxious to let off steam in the new house of respite. Alright, how much coal we have left? 100 and some. Yeah, we don't need to have it quite that intense. How are we doing on patients going to treatment? Alright, so I need to get you guys out of there. You can come come up here. And then you should come over here and work.
Work time. Get back to work.
Alright, the brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, built by the people of Winterholm in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. We stopped at the edge of the deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it, even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send a machine back to our city to disassemble it for resources, send it to the city, or dismantle it. Boy, that would get me 2 steam cores, where I think it only takes 1 to build it. Let's dismantle it. We turned the automaton off and disassembled it, extracting a decent amount of resources. 2 cores, 92 steel. As we were finishing, the first wisps of snow started to settle on the now empty bridge. Close. Weather station, large convoy. Deserted bridge. Finding the bridge to Winterholm proved that they're on the right track, but raised the question, why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? These are logical explanations to all, but people are growing anxious. We'll have to find out. Oh, falls slightly. A woman in despair. A woman is sitting in the snow pit holding her dead husband's hand, crying her heart out. Perhaps you should have agreed to give people proper burials after all. Make an exception. Bury him. Discontent will rise slightly. I did what I had to do. Fine. I can't have hope go down anymore. I'm gonna start running into problems. Boy, I better do something for this coal here. I'm gonna be in trouble, I think. Let's get more scouts. Yeah, we don't need you to be at steam level 2. It's not that cold. No resources. Yeah, dismantle. Wait. No, don't. Bastards confused me. waiting. Might as well get this stuff going. Start spending that wood.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
There, that should be pretty good for getting all this stuff going. Weather station, there's nobody in the weather station, but everything still seems operational. We could try to find out what the scientists from Winterholm are working on. Explore. We found the scientist's note. They predicted that the Great Cold is going to get much worse, and what's more troubling is that the observation ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious that they moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterholm from the roof of the weather station. Winterholm coal mine. Take resources. Winterholm. There can be no doubt. It's a city much like ours. We can see the top of the generator, but it's switched off, perhaps for maintenance. Long hours of toil. Our people are worn out. Some of them have been working extended shifts for days on end. Their effort is taking a toll, and they're becoming restless. They deserve a break. Good idea. You'll have to keep regular shifts everywhere for 3 days. Yeah, that sounds fine. The abandoned station. The recent reports from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility has apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. Few are lamenting openly. I know we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. We'll have answers soon enough. Uh-oh. These guys are going to get me upset here. No! Don't come here. Alright, I got Some nice roads all going around here, so we'll be all ready to build once we get the resources. Oh, it's gonna start getting cold soon.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Alright, so it'll be children. Can put them in here. Burn them both over to soup.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Oh, I turned that on, but I don't have anybody working there. Kinda defeats the purpose. House of Pleasure. Organic fertilizer. Hope will fall, discontent will rise. Corpses will be added as fertilizers in hothouses. I don't have hothouses, so I guess I'm not doing that. Radical treatment or sustain health. We can't cure the grave ill, but we can at least keep them alive. Hope will rise. Discontent will rise. Let's get sustain life. But untreated in the medical posts. The gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. The gravely ill will take up beds. Yeah, let's do it. I need hope.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
More scouts researched. Let's get drafting machines going. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's keep that going. Because I can do Coal Thumper. And then I can do Gather post. And we'll have that ready for when we do start the coal. Alright, we climbed to the edge of the city and we stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. The city is dead, most of the buildings are destroyed, and the generator has exploded. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy fight for the dwindling resources and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us. We're eating our dead. There's no hope. The snow cliff in the American camp has been discovered. We're on our own. We're all alone. The news has shocked everyone in the city. We're supposed to be many settlements and the construction crews here. The people are living normal lives in homes heated by generators, but we're alone. Hope falls. Coming here was a fool's errand. We should go back. How are we supposed to survive if they didn't? We must save ourselves, our children. We must go back. We should have never left Britain. Yikes. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us. In this frozen desert, people start to gather as news of the fate of Winterholm spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything to flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them a purpose. The people are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in our chance of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. We have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend into chaos that consumed Winterholm. Faith in spiritualism, spiritual strength. House of Prayer. We need a places to practice our faith and peace. House of Prayer, New Ability Sermon. House of Prayer and Temple. People living nearby will gather to pray, which will raise their hope. You have to build 2 prayer houses. Fine.
Listen, everyone. New law is
Snow
signed.
cliff. A tall snow cliff. There's a hole in it, and it's inhabited. We see a lone figure bustling about. Alright, get over there. And we're now catching up on our food. So let's get 5 of those guys back. And let's get you going. And let's send you to the American camp. Several big tents, no signs of life. A flag flies over them, the American flag. Even from this distance, we couldn't mistake the stars and stripes. Oh, nope, that one actually we do want. Draft machines, tier 2.
Workday ends. It's time off.
house insulation. Gathering point insulation, steamworks. Lighter scout sleds. Generator efficiency. Let's get that one going first. The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you convince the majority, but hope is low. A group of people are still so scared that they want to flee our city for London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say that faith will save us. Nonsense. What are we going to do? Pray for food when we start to starve? Shouts one of them. If we don't reach London, we'll end up like Winterholm. Calm down. We're not going to die. The Londoners. People are divided. Some are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. Alright, so let's pause. Faith, House of Prayer. Alright, so let's put one here. And one over here. Wait, no, that's where the let's put one there. Let's turn these to regular food rations since we're doing fine on food. Let's pull some workers back. Building up our houses. Cold at home. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I guess you are kind of cold, aren't you? Houses of prayer built. Prayer houses have been erected, giving people the place to pray and find comfort in their faith. Alright, let's get you out of there. Let's get you here. Let's get you guys up here. And then we can have our children working there. People join the Londoners, sir. The people who want to leave for London especially urge their friends and neighbors to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope and ultimate survival. Well, get that going. Snow cliff. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. It might have been the sole survivor of Winterholm. Food rations, steam cores, wood. Shrouded cave, freshwater springs. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Something Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterholm after the starving city fell into chaos. Its leader, an army captain, appointed himself as an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order by using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. Shrouded Cave, Freshwater Spring. We can see the glimmers of sun reflecting on the surface of water. Unfrozen water here points to the presence of a freshwater spring or a shrouded cave. We can see the faint wisp of smoke coming from a patch in the deep shadow at the base of a small hill. It must be an entrance to a cave, an inhabited cave. Good, because I need more people. Alright, I got workers still. Let's get that upgraded. Let's get you guys over here. Actually, what I really need is to get this, so I can get all those people back.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Ah, damn it. I got more people that are needing treatment. Alright, give me hunting tactics. I need those workers back. That's food rations.
Put down your tools.
Damn, am I gonna lose all those food rations because I don't have any storage spots? Did I really just put that off center? The American camp. There's not a living soul in the camp. We found a dozen emaciated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them were amputees fitted with prostheses. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them were badly worn, but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. Temporary settlement discovered. Take resources. Temporary settlement. We can see 2 rows of small wooden huts, but no smoke or other signs of life. All in all, it looks like a well-kept but temporary settlement. The cave is a hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterholm. There are no adult survivors here. We should talk to the kids and take them to our city. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterholm on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they were going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, the Guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seems these kids were evacuated in time before things in the city got really ugly. Escort the children to the city. We formed the children into an orderly column and sent off towards the city. They walked quietly and resolutely, like little adults, the youngest clutching their toys tightly. This is going to be a long journey. Please have enough warm beds prepared on their arrival. I'll see what I can do. Sir, the people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really needed a proper place of worship. Running out of coal here. Man, why is everybody getting sick on me here? Must be because these homes are chilly. Purpose. Evening prayers. We shall meet together and pray not only our bodies but also our souls. New build evening prayers. Each use has a small chance of convincing the Londoners to stay. Sure. Sounds good to me.
A new law has passed.
Huh? Boy. Good, maybe that'll help me. Catch up on where I was.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
How am I doing for houses? You have 27 vacant beds. It'll be nice to get all those resources back. The temporary shelter. The settlement seems to have been abandoned. It consists of several tidy wooden shacks that are now completely empty. An upright boulder stands at the center. Steam cores and wood. Explore. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder on its roughly planed face. Someone has chiseled the following: May God forgive the genius who sacrifice human lives in the name of progress, for we cannot. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decided to dismantle the huts for the wood. Discover the Dreadnought landing in the walled colony city. Take resources. The walled colony, a sizable settlement surrounded by a low wall made of ice, stone, and snow. No movement, no smoke. Nice. I don't need the infirmary yet. I probably will eventually, though. Gathering post, that'll be a good one. Steam coal thumper, that could be helpful. Lighter scout. Let's do this so we can keep getting guys, because really it's the lack of people that's causing me troubles right now. I've got 15 workers available. So let's get those guys there. And you here. And let's get you here. And you can come here. Bad food. Going to need to build additional houses too.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
United by faith, sir. We're holding an evening prayer this afternoon. Plenty of people are here. They're praying, but also talking and laughing. I haven't seen anything this heartening in our city in a long time. It really brought the community together. Hey. Keep those things going. Promise fulfilled. You gave your people time to rest and maintain normal working hours. People feel ready to work hard again. Hope rises. 3 hours. waiting. Numerous snow shelters, expertly built from the blocks of hard-packed snow, huddle around the cold, burned-out campfires. A deadly silence hangs over the colony. Explore. Dying exiles. Some exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry: exiled from Tesla City. With food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest amongst us for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to these poor Yankees, the poor Yankees we buried. Escort the exiles to the city. We pulled the dying exiles from their snow houses, and prepared them for the journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth, not yet. Alright, so we've got food, steam core, steel, a little bit of cold, some wood, and some children. Okay. Let's send you out to the observatory. This peculiar building must be an Arctic observatory of the Royal Society, built to investigate the eternal winter. There's smoke over it. Alright, so I need to build some houses. Let's do that. And that's gonna, now I got 34 children. So I can put them in these resource huts. And in there. Short sermon. Alright, let's get rid of these guys and put them over here so I can keep getting their research going.